What's up, guys, and welcome back to Beyond the Void Horror Podcast. My name is Alex, and today we're going to be doing a retro review of a movie that came out in 1989 called Mind Games from MVD Entertainment Group as their Rewind collection. So I'm also going to talk about some of the Blu-ray details after as well. So stick around for that, but let's dive right into it. If you guys have never heard of MVD Entertainment Group, they put out a lot of older films that they do a rewind collection for as a way to sort of preserve films that have come out, much like Vinegar Syndrome does in a lot of ways. They put out their own. They also do distribution for Arrow Video, and they sent me out a copy of Mind Games. Now, Mind Games is considered to be a mystery thriller, and it just came out on Blu-ray within the past month or so, so I'm a little late to the game on reviewing this, but I wanted to give it a whirl because it seemed like a really interesting story, and boy, was this an interesting movie. So this is a movie that was directed by Bob Yari, who is actually a producer for a lot of big films, including movies like Crash, The Illusionist, and many, many more. But he did this movie. So the story is about this family, the mother and a father and a boy named Kevin. Now, the mother and father aren't getting along very well, so they decide to take out to the road as a family to kind of rekindle some of that flame together and remember why they loved each other. So they take an RV on an all-out road trip in this RV until Kevin stumbles upon a stranger at one of their stops.
Well, come on over. I'll teach you to play.
Kids, just a little warning here. If a stranger approaches you and asks you to teach you how to play flute, get the fuck out of there. This message has been brought to you by the Please Don't Follow a Stranger into the Woods to Learn How to Play Flute organization. So, of course, Kevin brings over the new stranger named Eric over to his family, and they invite him over, like the good family that they are, to a nice dinner, a game of Monopoly, and...
Still haven't said what you're gonna do later on tonight.
Your mom.
Really? Oh, wow.
Hell, his parents even have the keen wisdom to let their child sleep with a complete stranger who they just met out in the woods alone.
I can go?
Finish your supper first.
And if that's not a bit concerning, how about Eric and him going out that night to have a nice old fun bash of breaking and entering, destroying property, and murdering dogs? Turns out, you shouldn't let your kids hang out with fucking strangers. And what do you do after a full night of destroying someone's home and their lives and murdering their dog? You strip down and get naked with the stranger and hang out in his sleeping bag.
Oh, do you need me to help you? Come on.
I can do it.
Then do it.
Yeah, shit gets a little weird. Needless to say, things turn from cute to dark rather quickly within the first 20 minutes of the movie or so. And it is pretty fucking entertaining in the SBIG category. What's that, you ask? But yeah, of course, Eric turns out to be a creep and things get weirder and worse and more fucked up and twisted as the movie progresses as they get ensnarled into Eric's
Mind Games.
Now, I won't spoil anything else, but I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of the breadth of talent in this movie. But I gotta say, it's really fucking enjoyable, even if it's insanely implausible as to why this family continues to let this person hang out with them for day after day after day as things get worse and worse and worse. And you will be asking yourself by the end of the movie, why? Why?
Hey, easy. Don't gobble.
But it doesn't matter because that wouldn't be an entertaining, fun movie now, would it? Honestly, I genuinely enjoyed watching this movie, and they didn't pay me to watch this movie. They sent me a movie and said, hey, check it out, see what you think. And I did, and I actually thought it was really funny. There's some moments in it that you will laugh at, and I know that, you know, it's taken very seriously, but because of that, that is the so bad it's good sort of flair why I'm getting it the SBIG approval stamp of 6.5 out of 10 for the so bad it's good scale. And that means it's a good movie and it's worth rewatching, and you will have a good time watching this movie. Now, I'm sure there are fans out here of people who enjoy this movie, and I don't mean to step on them, but I could not help myself from laughing in this movie and kind of rolling my eyes and going, why? Why? But because of that, I actually became fond of it, and I almost feel like I should give this one a 7. And I think, you know, for a movie that is only 4 people in the cast, this movie did damn good for keeping my entertainment, whether it was to laugh with it, at it, or just enjoying it. There's something to be said to be able to make a low-budget film with 4 people and make it work. Thank you, MVD Entertainment Group, for sending this one out to me. I highly recommend checking this out if you're a fan of those kind of movies. The acting, all of it is pretty decent in the movie, and the music is done in a way that it seems like a very serious movie. If you're into something that might give you a laugh, might give you some enjoyment, it's very low on the scare factor. It's very low on the tension factor. It's more of just an exercise of put family through this, see what comes out the other end, which, in my opinion, makes for a damn good entertaining flick to watch that you can laugh with and enjoy some pizza and beer with. Apparently, you can rent it online for $2. You can also pick it up from MVD Entertainment Group for $23 or something like that. You'll have to check on that. I'll put the link down below. But yeah, does this sound like something you're interested in? If so,
Get one, damn it!
now I'm going to tell you all about all the extra features that you're going to find in this Blu-ray that I think, if you're a fan of this movie, makes this like the ultimate buy for this movie. And check out the extras for yourself because, of course, there is an hour and 48-minute making of this movie. Yes, 15 minutes longer than the movie runs. Huge, new making of the movie with all of the cast, the director, producers, everyone that was involved in this movie. Now, something on this Blu-ray that also you get, not only do you get the hour and 48-minute making of that was just made specifically for this disc, you also get a 33-minute of Bob Yari as a producer and kind of talking about his career as a producer. And that's actually pretty interesting too. Plus, you get the original trailer in standard definition. They did not do the 1080p on that. And they also offer several other of their releases trailers in the extras as well. And not only that, plus you get, you get the slip cover. I don't know if they're limited or not, but plus it comes with this poster that you can get for it as well, which I thought was pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
And also, of course, MVD on their Rewind collection, they also do the reversible cover, so you can do the original or the new one, which I kind of like this new one, to be honest. I think it looks more attractive and it probably gets more people to watch this movie than typical, because the original, it's good and it's interesting, but I feel like this one seems a little bit more menacing and it's got that 80s vibe sort of thing that might pull in some slasher people, even though it's not really a slasher. Still, I think it's a cool cover. They really go all out on the extras on this. I couldn't believe that there was almost a 2-hour documentary about the making of that movie. This is pretty much the definitive way to get any of your answers about this movie, and I won't spoil it for you, but it is actually really interesting. So I would highly recommend either you pick this up or rent it at the very least to see if it's something that you like. And if you do like it, you know, here you go. This is the actual copy. So again, thank you MVD Entertainment Group for sending this one out. I had a great laugh with it, man. I really thought it was pretty funny. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you haven't already, please do like and subscribe and even comment down below on this YouTube video, because it really does help boost to get more people like yourself who enjoy this kind of content. And if you know someone, especially your mother, please let her know that I exist. Thank you guys so much for coming by, and as always, long live the void.